Today we're talking unexpected baby expenses as a first-time mom. I have a 3-month-old baby now, which time has just flown by, but a lot of things have come up expense-wise. I knew that babies were expensive, but honestly, some of these caught me off guard. So I wanted to share with you some of the unexpected things that we have had to pay for as new mom and for my baby, for myself, some of them as well. I do have a video that I did right before I had Peyton, and that was all of the expenses that we paid so far, and it comes with a spreadsheet, and I kind of went over some of the expenses that we incurred and some of the things that we bought before she came. So today I'm going to talk about those unexpected expenses. Some of them I knew about, but some of them, did not know about. First one is breastfeeding, and breastfeeding is free, right? It's milk that your body produces. No, it's not free. Breastfeeding is far from free because you have to buy the pumping stuff, all the pumps. Even if you get your pump from insurance, you have to buy the bags and the pumping parts. You have to replace your pumping parts. Some of them every couple weeks, some of them every couple months. Did you know that? Yeah, you do. You have to get the lactation massager. You have to do all the vitamins and everything to keep the milk flowing. And there was a lot that I did not expect with breastfeeding. And with that, lactation. I needed help with lactation, and I had to get lactation support. Now, they did offer it free at my hospital, so definitely check to see if that is an option. They mentioned it very casually while I was at the hospital. Oh yeah, we have a free service and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, free? I'm sorry, did you say free? Can we elaborate a little bit on this? So definitely ask those questions. And then at my pediatrician, they also have a lactation consultant as well, where that's a $20 copay visit, but it has to be on a separate day other than when you're bringing your child for a visit. It has to be 2 separate days because they bill them separately. But that was an option as well. So that is additional cost as well as lactation. And yeah, it adds up quick. Now, we weren't able to breastfeed. I breastfed for 2 weeks and it just did not work, and for a variety of reasons. But now we are on formula. So now formula is an unexpected expense. I thought for sure I would be breastfeeding. I thought for sure. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be breastfeeding for a year. It's going to be awesome. And if I need help with lactation, I'll get lactation support and it'll be totally worth it. Yep. Sorry. Still did not work, and still it was so painful, and her latch was really painful, and I'm not even getting into it, but yeah, lactation and breastfeeding did not work for us. So therefore, formula has been a unexpected expense, and right now with the formula crisis, it is very expensive and it is hard to find. So yeah, it sucks, but formula is the way we're going. So that is a unexpected expense that we have had to partake. It costs us about $25 to $30 a week to feed her. Now, as she gets older and as her ounces per day goes up, that cost goes up. But right now, it's about $100 a month, $25 a week to feed her formula. The next thing is education and developmental toys for her. I knew that toys would be, for her as she gets bigger, but I didn't realize that they do need some developmental toys as babies, like black and white cards and different things to really help stimulate them while they're on tummy time so they don't hate tummy time as much, and really things that you can do with high contrast to help their eyes grow and them stay engaged and learn different motor skills. So thank you, Love Every, for sending over some gifts for Peyton. I absolutely love them, and I will be buying some more gifts from Love Every as well. Guys, they are amazing. They have such high quality products. I am blown away at the products, and I love them. I use them during diaper changes to keep her occupied or just to do some quick exercises with her, but also while she's on the floor playing and while she's in the car, we use them as well. So I use the Love Every gifts all the time. I love them. I'll have a link if you guys want to check them out down below in the description box. It is amazing quality, amazing quality, worth every penny that they are. Next is Velcro swaddles. These are the ones that we have with the little flaps that they have. I love these swaddles. She's in the bigger size now, guys. It makes me sad when I had to go up a size because her legs couldn't reach her legs were too tight in it, so I had to go up a size. But we use swaddles with our snoo. We double swaddle with the snoo, and it has been a game changer for her. But swaddles, different things like this. I was like, yeah, the SNU, it has swaddles. We don't have to buy extra. Yep, we have to buy extra. And then with that, she has a little like Houdini hand that comes up. So I had to get long sleeve onesies to go in this, because with a long sleeve onesie, I feel like it's extra fabric and it's harder for her to get a hand up. So that was another expense. And I bought long sleeve onesies and 0 to 3 months, because she's just now about to turn 3 months old, and I already had to buy a bigger size. So there's more random expenses that I didn't expect of these extra onesies that are long sleeves, so she can't get her little like Houdini hand up. It's adorable, but it wakes her up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then mom has to get up, and that's not a good time. Next is random purchases at 3 a.m. feedings. Now, Peyton sleeps through the night, so I don't have 3 a.m. feedings anymore, but in the beginning, there was lots of Amazon purchases that happened at middle of the night feedings, and I want to show you a couple of them. Now, I'll have a bunch listed down below in the description box, but things like extra pacifiers, extra flanges of different sizes when I was breastfeeding, little booger suckers like the Nose Frida, oh gosh, all sorts of different things. But some of my favorites that I want to show you is these hospital blankets. So these are ones I found, I think it was a 12 pack that I found on Amazon. And honestly, guys, I'm so glad it's such a big pack of them, because I use them for everything. At any given time, I'm using at least 5 in a day. So I use them, and they're huge. They're bigger than the ones that you get in the hospital, and they're softer. They're a lot softer too. But as you can see, they're huge. And I use them as bumpers, like in her swing when she was too little, or if she's like not wanting to sit up properly, she gets all scratched up. So I will just roll it up, and I'll put it as like a bumper so she can't roll over in it. I use them as burp cloths. I don't like the little burp cloths. They're not absorbent enough for me. I don't like them. I use them when she's down on her mat, like her piano mat. Oh, her piano, that's another thing. Totally worth every penny. That piano mat thing is amazing. I'll put this down underneath it, so if she's like laying it and spitting up on the side, it catches it. Or if she's doing tummy time and drooling, it catches it. I use these for just as like a normal blanket as well, just because they're nice and soft and cozy. And I know that babies, like, they can't sleep with blankets or anything like that, but if she's laying on me, sometimes she loves just playing with the blanket, of like having it, pulling it away from her face, grasping it, ungrasping it with her hand. She loves just the coziness of a blanket. So, in burp cloths, I think I said that right. These are what I use for burp cloths as well. Amazing, best burp cloths ever had. I love these things. Another thing that I got was these, and this is, I'll have this linked below from Amazon as well. This came in a 12 pack, I think, and these are those cooling towels that you put, like, you see people like at amusement parks and stuff like that, especially here in Florida. Like all the tourists use them, not the locals, but the tourists do. But you wet them with cold water, and then they stay really, really like cold wet for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So because with living in Florida, when we get into our car, it is so hot. It is so hot. And like the cart's ridiculous. And so what I do is I wet this, and then I bring it with us, and I'll put this on her legs as she's in the car to help keep her body cool, because otherwise she is sweating. Like her hair is all sweaty, the back of her is all sweaty from the car seat. But this has really made a huge difference in not keep having her as sweaty, because it like cools the body down because it's on her feet. So it's not ice cold, but it's a cool temperature, and she doesn't mind it at all, and it's amazing. So these cool clothes, especially if you live in like a hot climate, or even it gets hot all, like even in Massachusetts in the summer it gets hot, but especially in Florida, these are amazing. The next unexpected expense that we've had to do is chiropractic care for Peyton. So that has cost us $540 for 3 months. And then after the 3 months, we're going to go to hopefully monthly. But she now sees the chiropractor once a week. She was going twice a week. But with the chiropractor, it's really helped because her atlas bone, the top bone of her spine, was way out of alignment. And with babies, it goes out of alignment very easily because of when you're getting picked up or when they're like laying like this, it can get out of alignment. And then that helps with so much of their body. And the chiropractor has really helped with her digestion as well. It has been a game changer. I have seen such a difference. Every time she leaves the chiropractor, she has really big poops, and she's a happy baby, but she's even happier after the chiropractor. I can just tell that it's really just helping her. The way that they explained it to me, because a lot of people ask, like, what do you mean you go to a chiropractor? Like, are they like doing the thing with the neck? Like, no, it's very gentle of what they do. But what it does is it sets the spine up for success. So the spine right now and her bones are like cartilage is the way they explain it to me. So what we're doing is as her bones are hardening, we are setting them in a straight line. Whereas if she was just a normal baby and not getting chiropractic care, as her spine hardens, it could harden crooked. Whereas this, we're making sure that it is in alignment. Another thing that they said is to bring her in if she's ever sick. So if she ever has an ear infection, a runny nose, anything like that, they can really help to clear those passages. The chiropractor said that he actually used to get ear infections as a baby, and he got, or a young child, and he got chiropractic care, and that made it so that the tubes were able to drain. So if he's out of alignment, even if you can't see, but just a little bit of a tweak out of alignment, your ears can't drain properly. Therefore, they fill with fluid and you would need antibiotics. But if you get chiropractic care and you can put them back into alignment, don't need those antibiotics. That's amazing. That is so cool how the body will heal itself. So chiropractic care is something that we have really valued in our family, and I go to the chiropractor myself. Jamie needs to go to the chiropractor, but he doesn't have much time. It's hard with his travel schedule, but I really believe in chiropractic care for healing the body from the inside out and really just making sure that everything is in line with our spine and our bones are in proper alignment. The next unexpected expense is the total hospital care. I had a $500 deductible, so I thought having a baby was like $500, right? No. Number one, I did not realize that I have a deductible and the baby has a deductible. Two separate deductibles for the birth. I thought it all went under my insurance. Nope. It goes under hers as well. So all the pediatric care and different specialists that she has to see or different things that they do with her, that needs to be under her insurance. So total cost, I'm still receiving some medical bills, but it's right now roughly about $2,000 to $3,000 that we're paying for her birth. Not the $500 like I expected. That's a big one. Next is the Taking Care of Babies course. I bought this course. Guys, it is a game changer. Oh my gosh. Payne sleeps through the night. Like, she's been sleeping through the night since she was like 5 weeks old. 5 weeks old, I think, is when she started sleeping 8 hours. Now she sleeps about 11 hours. It's amazing. So I took that course, Taking Care of Babies, and it has been an absolute game changer for us. I would pay it 10 times over. If you do want to check it out, I'll have a link for it down below in the description box. I did talk about it in a video saying I paid to get my baby to sleep through the night. So definitely check out that video. I went into more details of the course. I didn't give away like what the course is because I don't want to give away her content, but a lot of the things that she does in the course of how to help Peyton sleep through the night, basically. But that was an unexpected expense, but worth every penny. The next expense is tongue tie. So Peyton had tongue tie, and it is something that we thought would help with latching, and it didn't help with latching, but they did say that it's good that we got it taken care of because it can result in speech delays, and even with bottle feeding, tongue tie can still be affected. So we got it lasered off, and guys, this is amazing. So she loves her sleep, okay? Now, they have us going in and they have you swaddle her, right? After the consultation, they look at it, decide, okay, tongue tie, what we're going to do is use the laser, blah, blah, blah. So he goes and he preps the room. While he was prepping the room, they said, get her in a swaddle and have a bottle ready, or if you're going to nurse, get ready to nurse her. So I was like, okay, so we have her in a swaddle. They bring her back. Literally gone for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes max. Like total time for me handing her off to bringing her back was total 5 minutes, if that. Now we heard her screaming. Whoo! Did she scream? We could hear her from several rooms, and we're like, yep, that was Peyton. I know that scream. And they were even like, yeah, she screamed. By the time that they brought her back to us, she was sound asleep. Sound asleep back. Like, I was like, did you give her anesthesia? Did you give her anything? Like, they were like, no, she's just sleeping again. Like, she didn't even want the bottle. After a couple minutes, she wanted the bottle. But I was like, holy cow, my daughter, what is with her? But we did get the tongue tie lasered, and that was $466 to do that. We tried to submit it through insurance. Insurance denied it. I don't know why, because it's something that she needed, but insurance denied it, so we had to pay out of pocket $466. Next is pelvic floor therapy. Now, pelvic floor therapy was something I was not expecting, but something I definitely needed. So A lot of TMI there, but I have to go see pelvic floor therapy, and that is $20 copay visit. It is with my hospital, so that's awesome. And then next is food delivery. So, you know, I don't like eating out. I don't like delivery food, all that stuff. It's expensive, but guys, those first couple weeks, I didn't even care. Even the last couple weeks of pregnancy, I was like, I don't even care. Like, let's just order something. Let's just get drive-through. Let's just do that. So buffer some extra money for food in the budget, because trust me, right after birth, you're going to need it. Especially if you didn't get a meal. We didn't have anyone set up like a meal train or anything like that. So we had to pay for all of that out of pocket, which is totally expected. So, but just buffer in some extra food delivery. You will thank yourself later. Trust me. The last thing that we bought, unexpected expense, was a tower fan, because I get stressed about SIDS, and I know that one of the things with SIDS is overheating, and we keep our house about 75. Now, they say that the recommended temperature is 68 to 72, but honestly, guys, like 75 is cold to me, and I can't imagine going lower than 72. So we keep it about 75, 74 sometimes, but so we have a tower fan, we have a ceiling fan, different things that we can do to keep her cool. The baby monitor that we have, the VTech, it does tell us the temperature, so typically it is between 72 to 75 in here because of the fan and everything, but the fan was an unexpected expense, and it was a little pricey. I think it was over $100 maybe around 60, I don't know. But it was an unexpected expense, but it gives me more peace of mind knowing that she's staying cool to help so that it's a less of a possibility with SIDS. I know that with the SNU, that's even less of a possibility with SIDS, and there's different things that we can do to help prevent that, but it is always a risk that there is with babies. So the fan gives me peace of mind. That was definitely an unexpected expense, but well worth it. Let's keep the conversation going. If you want to know my positive birth story, all the details on my birth, check out this video here. And if you want to know how to earn cash back with Get Upside and scan your gas receipts, check out this video here.